Good evening. I'm Richard Mack, and I'm running for the Charter Commission. I'm actually happy that all of you all have come here to hear about this issue. I think, unfortunately, the Charter Commission is not getting as much attention as it deserves. It is the city's constitution. If you think about the United States Constitution, the state constitution, this is our city's governing document. It determines how we vote, who we get to vote on, when we vote. City council or at large versus by district as an example. So many other important initiatives and issues all within that charter. And myself, I've been practicing labor law for the last 20 years. Every employer is only employees and unions. We represent a number of unions at our firm, doing civil rights work, representing individuals. I was an attorney through the City of Detroit bankruptcy, where we fought to keep the cuts for retirees as minimal as possible. I'm still hearing cases about that today. It still grieves me about what happened. But I know the city, I know the charter. I've had to sue the city under the charter for a number of times on behalf of individuals and unions. Thank you. I was the subject matter expert for the last commission, 2009 to 2011, for privatization. In particular, the section of the charter which protects against privatization, just on a whim. So I know the charter, I'm ready to serve. I'll give you a couple of examples as to why the charter is so important. One provision that actually helped craft this was put in the 2012 version. If you get a contract from the city of Detroit, you have to disclose who you gave money to campaign-wise, right? So imagine if something like that were taken out. Imagine the opportunity of contractors to pour thousands of dollars into people who approved contracts that they're going to get. But we at the charter have the ability to make sure that we have transparency, that we know who's getting the contracts, why they're getting the contracts, that we know the charter should allow to open up so that we can see who bid on the contracts, what the bid was, how much they bid, what the person is offering the service for, how qualified they are to offer the service. Another example. In 4-112, it talks about the city council being allowed to get rid of property of the city of Detroit. We went through this time and time again. Phone number, email. One of the things I also want to do is have quarterly meetings. When I went through the charter revision process in 2009 to 11, one of the things, it was good. They had public meetings where you would come and present for a minute or whatever, but if you didn't know what else they were talking about after your 1 minute presentation, you would listen to a whole bunch of other stuff that you knew nothing about just to get to your one issue, which they may never get to. So I want to have quarterly meetings with community folks, seniors, stakeholders in the community, block club presidents, where they can come and tell us about what's going on, about what we are evaluating, why they don't like it, and then kind of have it. We can do it topic by topic, we can do it in different locations, but I want to make sure that people have an opportunity to educate us, if I'm so elected, and all the rest of us, about what's going on. I had a personal situation where, I had a client and we sued the city over the Herman Kiefer situation. We won the case, but we found some improprieties, basically some stolen money, and we approached the IG's office and didn't get as much traction as we wanted to. So if we could have a special counsel, sort of like they have the federal government, special counsel Bob Mueller, we're hearing about that now, and maybe not even require a majority appointment by city council, maybe the minority appointment, somebody who's going to have the investigative bulldog mentality to go after criminal activity. Number one. Number two, absolutely agree with transparency. It should be as easy to get documents from city council, what contracts have been let, what budget documents, as it is for you to click and turn on your cable box.
Oh, I hate to say time to you, but time.
Oh, that's all right. You got your man right here. We need him as a special counsel.
I haven't heard any of you guys talk about the monies that you guys can generate. We have a port authority that's not making any money for the citizens of Detroit or Michigan.
So, on the Port Authority specifically, that's a function of the state law being the state of Michigan, Wayne, Detroit. Detroit does have 2 appointments on that board. I'm not sure there's anything in the charter that we can do to address the appointment power that state law gives to the mayor on the Port Authority. I mean, I'll just be honest with you. I mean, there's something that we can do in the charter to deal with a whole lot of stuff. But there's some things that are governed by state law, and because the city is what's called the Home Rule Cities Act city, there's only certain things that we can do in the charter to reflect on, particularly things that are set apart by state law. And there's a specific statute dealing with authorities and setting up of authorities across the state. And so I don't know, I mean, just being straight with you.